Alright guys, what's going on? It is Slimseevers here, and today I'm just gonna like do a nice little talk through, I guess, of a game that I played. I think it was either yesterday or the day before. But anyway, pretty much what this game came up to be was easily one of my best games that I've had in a while. It was solo. And I'm gonna land in Pleasant Park as always, because you know, it's how I roll, because I'm fucking Billy Badass. Why is this happening? Why must you do this to me? Okay, well, give me a hot minute here. Oh, there we go. Weird. That was quite odd, but, anyway. So we're gonna land in Pleasant Park, and, I don't really know. I know things go somewhat decent, but, as you can probably tell from the title, this is a game where I never got hit once. I never took damage. I just never took damage either. Everyone was bad, or I was just on my best. So, yeah, we're gonna just do a little playthrough here, and, I'll try to explain some stuff that was going through my head along the way, so give you guys some perspective of like how I think and so. All right, Blue LMG. I do like the LMG. It's just I don't. It has its days where I play with an LMG, but it's whatever. I picked it up because I needed a weapon to begin with, so. Thoughts running through my head on that one, on that chest opening, was fuck this game, because I pulled an LMG out of a chest, and that made me extremely pissed off. Now getting the sniper out of the chest obviously made me quite happy. That day I'd won like 2 or 3 games, and I was doing quite well with a sniper. So getting a sniper and being able to sit in my tree and just watch everybody finger their own buttholes or whatever, that made me very happy, because my sniping game for the past 2, 3, 4 days has been on point. I mean, amazing. I've been hitting snipes from upwards of 250 meters, so everything's going quite well in that department. Let's see here. I do believe I come through here and I actually hear somebody. It was either I heard somebody, or like I thought to myself I hear somebody, and like, you know how your brain plays with you to like make you hear things. Like, I was freaking out at this point because I so early in the game, so I was rushing to hurry up and get all my stuff out and just keep on moving. Oh, I can't remember if it's this house or the next house that happens, but either way, I was terrified in Pleasant Park for some time. I was still looking for a decent AR at this point. I didn't pick up the green burst, mostly because I didn't want it. I had the LMG, so I had some suppressive firepower. Let me see here. Usually when I land Pleasant, there's usually like 2 or 3 people that land here as well, but I hadn't seen anybody yet, and that's what I was looking for, is my scar. I actually forgot that I got a scar this game, and yeah, so I think I don't swap out. I don't think I ever find a gold scar, so through the whole game I just used that scar and the blue bolt. I don't think I dropped the blue bolt at all. I think I used it. I'm pretty sure that during this I have circle fairly well, and I actually use it to my advantage. This is where I heard the person. I use the circle to my advantage, and there's a guy down on the ground, and I snipe him from the top of a mid-circle. It's on a mountain. Yeah, if you guys didn't see, like in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, there was a grenade that flew through a window. It like made me shit my pants. That also made me shit my pants because I was like freaking out. So I moved, being very stealthy. not stealthy. I was being so loud running out of the house, but I decided to go up to my tree and get a better vantage point, just like make sure I wasn't followed. And if I was followed, I could easily take him out from the tree, but he didn't follow me. He was too busy being taken on by another person, so I just decided to wait it out, let them two fight. I then do realize there's a building on top of a brick house that scared the crap out of me, but I think I hit this guy once, not for a whole lot of damage, but I hit him. I should have hit him in the head, would have taken him out better, but it's whatever. Now, I went back and watched this gameplay. That guy down there, the one that was outside the house prior, excuse me, I end up sniping him. And like, I didn't know this about like that glow stick outfit, but like the lights turn off when your character dies. So like when I first watched this, like he just went completely black. Like, I mean, just no color whatsoever. I just found that. Did you see that? I thought that was amazing when I first watched it. I was like, what? But yeah, it was pretty cool anyway. Yeah, when the guy saw me up there, I decided it was time to head into the secondary position of my tree and just wait it out. I knew he was being attacked, but I couldn't tell from where. I decided to move up to the other guy's position momentarily after I see that he has died. But as always, run back to the old tree, and I sit up inside and wait, because, you know, that's what I do. I wait it out. Now, circle for this game was doing fairly good. I mean, the circle was on Pleasant, if I can pull that up. Yeah, circle was right there, so I stayed in Pleasant for a fairly decent amount of time, but it's whatever. Moving forward, I was waiting for this guy to go up to the other guy's body, which he had killed, so I was watching to see where he had gone and if he'd even got the loot. I eventually realized that he did get the loot. So I was pretty happy to know that he had already been up there, and I was just, at that point, just looking for him. Or do I watch him? I know I watched him do something. Oh yeah, I saw him pick it up. Right. I'm sorry, my memory's a little hazy. Remember, it's been 3 or 4 days, so. That scared me, that initial Raven skin. I remember first when that first came out, I was like, oh shit, everyone who uses this is going to be try-harding their ass off. So, I try to do my best to, you know, compose myself a little bit. I should have sniped him at, like, some point during this, at least try to get a shot on him. There was a certain point in time where he did stand still, and I did not take a shot. I believe that comes up soon, but either way, I was frustrated at this guy. He was jumping around, being stupid. I don't know how I didn't see him jump over there to the right side. That also made me quite frustrated, but you know what, you'll have that. I think he runs up to grab a letter of the word Fortnite. Yeah, right there, I didn't shoot at him, and I don't know why. Goes up, grabs the Fortnite letter, and then runs back down. I was very frustrated at myself at this point. I did hit him on that snipe, but not for a headshot, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. I was just getting more and more frustrated at this guy because he wouldn't fight back. And I hit him for damage there. I don't even know how much health he had. He had to have full shield, but still getting frustrated at this point. This guy had taken the last straw, and it was just starting to really piss me off. But eventually he runs, and I do gun him down, so that makes me quite happy, and I'm able to move out of the tree and grab some loot, and then continue on my journey. He did have a purple bolt, which made me extremely happy. I was glad to pick that up and pick up some other stuff along the way. I grabbed his med kit. I can't remember if I drank the slurp juice or not. I might have just left it there. But either way, I moved on to the next circle, I do believe. I think I head up to the place where the dance floor used to be, and I check out some stuff up there. So let's get her going all the way up there. The most interesting thing I found about this game for season 4 is that they took out the dance floors. I know back season 3, these things were loud, very loud and annoying. So I'm glad they took them out. So also glad to see, what else did I see? I saw something else that I was happy to see. I actually can't remember at this point, but either way, I was quite happy to see it. Picked up a big shield, drop a mini. It's whatever. The usual stuff. Did I really not go get that chest? The more you know. I even hear it. I hear it now, and I don't know why I didn't go get it. Interesting. What was I thinking? Anywho. I went up to the crater over here just to see what all would, like, you know, pop up over here. I didn't know, but now I know, I guess. Was happy to see a big shield and some heavy bullets and a chest. Of course, the chest had nothing in it. I already had just about everything I needed. So I moved on down to this house right here. And I'll, of course, kept my head on a swivel, making sure no one was coming out of the storm. Because that is one thing that just irks me, is when people come out of the storm and they're like, oh, hey, look at me. I was in the storm and I have 6 health and you don't know where I am. Oh, grinds my gears. Run upstairs, grab this chest real quick. I'm pretty sure there was nothing in it that really caught my attention. A med kit. Respectable. I think I'm up to 2 now after that one, so at that point I was in good condition. I had Scar, grenade launcher, and 2 med kits. I don't think I ran a shotgun for the longest time until towards the end, but this was also my first game to where I found, I actually explored one of the, missile silos, which is up here on this mountain, and I did not know that. When I first saw those buildings, I thought another player was actually building, so I was quite nervous. But another thing is, during this whole exploration of this place, I almost fall to my death. Like, I was very close. I gasped, like, very loudly. And I was quite terrified because I didn't want to die. I made it pretty far and had no damage dealt to me. I believe it's right here where this happens. Yeah, I don't even jump. Luckily, I hit an invisible wall, which slowed me down, and I didn't take any damage, so I was pretty happy with that. Grabbed a launch pad, grabbed some shotgun shells, don't know why, but I grabbed them. So, my first time running through one of these, I thought it was pretty cool. I heard these bullets bouncing around, and I, like, lost it. I was terrified. Actually quite scared. I was tempted to pick up that purple LMG, but I told myself not to because I had a purple scar and I really didn't want to drop it. So, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why I would have in the first place, but it's whatever. Shit happens. Heavy shotgun. I didn't pick it up because I think the heavy shotguns are actually ass. So I decided just to, you know, explore a little bit. I actually scared myself with my own staircase right there. I was like, what the fuck? But I eventually got over it. I think it's at this point I decided to go to the top of the mountain and take a look around. Grab the chest, some bullets, some wood, and at this point I see this kid. This kid was retardo. I mean, never in my days have I seen someone so stupid. I mean, my accuracy's terrible, but this kid, I mean, he just, he, still, like, his reaction time was so slow. It just blew my mind. Grab that another launch pad, so I'm now up to 2, making me feel real good about myself. And, at this point, circle is quite small, so I'm just watching my time very carefully. I looked down in the soccer field thinking there would be people in those towers. Turns out there's not. So I breathe a tiny sigh of relief. But soon I get the ballsy idea to build a launch pad staircase. Because, you know, I'm ballsy. And go over to that mountain right across from me. Now, I don't know why I got this idea. I hate going on top of mountains that are close to circle, because those are hot spots for people. And at that point, I was like, oh my god, what am I doing with my life? I was just cocky at this point, because I'd done so well in killing people, so I just decided to head over there. I did notice the building to my right, and as I landed, I watched very carefully. I was high on cloud 9 at this point. I had big cojones. I was expecting nothing less but success and victory, so I decided to build her up and just went to town on this tower. This tower actually lasts me a long time. It survives, I think, 2 attacks before John Wick knocks it down. And I take him out. But, you know, I sat up here, watched my own staircase for a launch pad. It was mostly just a place to just keep a lookout. Just, you know, like most towers. Just make sure I didn't get attacked. But then I see this kid. I'm thinking, motherfucker, what's this kid getting in? So, ballsy me, waiting for him very patiently. I don't think I took a shot at him with the sniper. No, I pulled out this. Yeah! I hit him a couple times. Headshot there. There's a body shot. Grenade. 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 And I do eventually, I end up killing him. So, that was a easy save for me. This is when I get attacked by the John Wick. This John Wick was not the best. This is the guy that does knock it down, and I thought I was gonna end up taking fall damage, but I don't know what saved my fall. But whatever did, I was very happy for it. I think it was one of the trees, or it was just a late staircase break, but anyway, I ended up killing this John Wick without taking any damage, so happy for that. I watched him through the wall that was building, and I just headshotted him, so another easy kill. I believe it's down to 3 at this point. Yes, 3 people. So, I do start to rebuild the tower after a little bit. I don't know what exactly I was doing there. Interesting. Half the time I don't remember what goes through my head whenever I do this. It's just all of that, you know, in the moment stuff. So, grab that guy's stuff that I killed. And then I just make my way back up. Now, the circle actually landed on top of this mountain, which was quite well for me. So I just decided to head back up. Don't know why I switched materials either. But the world may never know. Built out of metal this time. So, because my materials were already on it. Do I go up another floor? I don't think I do. But I knew people were going to go for that drop because, you know, people are greedy. So I made sure to just keep looking back and forth at the drop. At this point, you know, your heart rate is about at 15,000 beats per minute and you're freaking out. I do see the guy that got the drop, and I tried to shoot him once and I missed, but eventually I spot the other guy that came in behind him, who we didn't know was there, and I knew he was going to go for that loot, so I pulled out the sniper. and I went for the kill. And lucky for me, I got it. So 1v1, and he's down at the bottom of the hill. Now this ending battle turns out to be quite interesting, because some of the stuff that he did just didn't really register with me. Like, it was just odd builds, weird tactics. He's below me right now. He's gonna be in that little tiny corner. You see him right there. And I thought I got him at that point, and I didn't, so I ran back to the top of the staircase just in case he broke it out, but not thinking that it's connected to the mountain so it wouldn't fall. But he kept doing weird stuff. He walked back down the mountain. I tried to break the staircase so he wouldn't be able to come back up. Or at least if I knew he'd come back up, he'd build a staircase. But I just kept waiting, watching patiently. I believe I go back up to the top of my mountain. Yeah, once again, circles right on top of my mountain. So I run back up to the base and just wait for him. I don't quite remember where he actually ends up. I think it's on the right side. Either way, I was watching very hard for this guy. I knew he was going to be rushing me sooner or later. I heard the builds, and that's when I just got excited. Started unloading, and he fell. So I just watched, and eventually I find him, get the kill. He threw a porta-fort, and I don't know why. He threw multiple porta-forts, but I see him, and I kill him, and that was the game. I took no damage. So it was a pretty interesting game, but you know, it's one of my best ones. When you don't take any damage in a Fortnite game, it's kind of rare, but it's whatever. I'll take it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.